What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night. Y'all believe that already? We got 14 in here. Getting the night started off. We done been floating around 2 or 3 lives tonight, keeping everything going as usual with the crew. And we've been over at Jerry Holly. We do have a guest supposed to be on tonight, but we have not seen them. So if they show up, we'll have a guest. If not, we'll hang out and chat and just have a Tuesday night party. How about that? So
Sounds good.
Plenty of things to do. That is actually on. I'd have to pull that up, Paul. That is on. That music is off of Epidemic.
I love that.
Do I?
Yeah.
I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought about making that both. I just wanted a different one for each. But I could pull that up for you, Paul. But that is on Epidemic if you have Epidemic. So, yep. So, but yeah, I love Epidemic music. Our Epidemic subscription is paid for by Bob's Adventures on Wheels. So he is our sponsor for that, and I appreciate that. So, no, I didn't.
Sorry.
I think I did change it. Yeah, I did change it. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So it's running the guest. We'll just leave it up and running. And maybe they can get everything worked out and get in here. So, but anyway, that is on Epidemic. And I can help you find that if you got Epidemic account. And I can pull it up. I'm sure I've got it saved somewhere in my software where I edit. There's Thrifty Angela. Man, she has these night shows. She can show up for them. She's just a regular party animal anyway.
Do some peanut butter, Jerry.
Like
no more peanut butter for you. Put the peanut butter down, Jerry.
So it looked like Jerry was first in the house. RV reviewed by the Air Force guy was second. By the way, we're going to have him on the show in a few weeks. Happy Place Camping. Nettie is here. Meemaw Matters is in the house. Avenger RV Adventures. Kenneth Oaks is in the house. Time for Exploring is here. Thrifty Angela is in the house, mask and all. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with the mask, go check out her Instagram account. Let's see. Little Bit Crazy 84. Hey, guys. Bob's Adventure on Wheels. Thank Bob for the comment. I appreciate that. Camping Therapy is here. Linda Oakey's in the house.
Honey and me.
74 is here. Chasing America is in the house. Mr. Breeze is here. Trying to get down. Hope I don't miss somebody. Texas Family Camping. Honey and Me is in the house. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I appreciate everybody being here. Before I forget, and I shouldn't forget, Thursday, 12:30 to 2:30 p.m., we are going to have, that's going to be a little later than our regular normal morning show, but we're going to have Bob Wells, Chief RV Living, on the show. That'll be this coming Thursday. Please help us spread the word. There is a post in the community tab that you can share. The thumbnail's already up. You can share and help us spread the word. I know it's a daytime show, but boy, it'd be awesome to get close to 100 people in the chat. So that's going to be fun. We've confirmed that today. Felix did. It's confirmed and ready to go. Can't wait for that. That's going to be a real cool interview. We always have cool interviews, but we have some more big, what I call mega channels. If your channel has 3-digit subscribers, that's a mega channel to me. Anyway, we got some more coming up in the next few weeks, and talking to some more. Got emails sent. So, but I'll just say this: we love the little channels as well. So, because we like to help little channels grow. So, Jerry's trying to figure out if he qualifies for a mega channel.
Yeah.
I got 4 digits, and you never asked me for an interview.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, buddy.
I got
So-
4 digits right there. If I take away 3, what do you got?
Mr. Breeze
Oh.
said, put on a curl a dog and sit a spell.
Which 3?
Start picking.
Uh,
That's what I should have had tonight. I should have made me some curly dogs. Aren't it?
I cooked some. Did y'all see it on the smoker?
Were they curly dogs or were they just?
Curly
Red dog.
dog, baby. Curly dogs and hamburgers.
I didn't notice the
Yeah.
curly dog. I just thought that was funny having red hot dogs.
You and Philip both said that. What do y'all buy? There's more red hot dogs in our grocery store than there are brown ones.
I
I
have
don't
never
have-
seen a red hot dog like that ever.
I thought you left them out in the sun. They got sunburnt before you cooked them.
I thought they were wax coated. So
Do y'all
You
not
know,
have
like the
Brian
cheese?
hot dogs? Do y'all not
Our
have
hot-
Brian and Ziegler hot dogs?
No,
Is
our
that
hot dogs.
another thing?
Our hot
Are
dogs are
those
normal.
beef? Are those beef hot dogs?
No, the brown
Well,
ones are
that's
beef.
why.
Ours is like bologna. You don't know what's in it.
I think they're made out of.
our
They're
bologna
made out of
hot dogs are still brown. They're not red.
So his
think they're made
baloney does not have a first name. His baloney doesn't have a first name.
yeah, y'all don't. I know the name of mine. Y'all undoubtedly don't. Y'all check this out. Does this look familiar to any of y'all? This is Traveling Robert's Cuban coffee he drinks. Mel and Nettie each bought me a box of this. Mel bought me a box and Nettie bought me a box. So
That's
I
right.
actually,
Yep.
I don't know if they're trying to say I'm big time or what, drinking coffee with the big wig. Actually, all kidding aside, this is some good stuff. And y'all know I'm brutally honest about my coffee. I don't care who gives it to me. Now, I will say, and I was telling Felix this earlier, I usually drink like medium roast. I'll drink about any kind of coffee. But
Poop.
I had to get, I said about. Thank you, Angela. But it took me a minute to get used to the dark roast, but I love it. I'm on second cup today. And so this is 4th cup for the day total, 2 of these. So that's not bad.
No.
So, but yeah, it's really good. So if y'all haven't got it, hey, if you buy it in a can, it's really cheap. And this wasn't, I don't know. Anyway, I think it's like $3.87 if you buy it in a can and scoop it.
Yes,
And I think this is like $12 for 20.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this is
like
the carry cup,
$25
so-
for both.
which is sweet because I just drop and go. I love it.
This is the
And
color of a
so-
hot dog. Jerry. That's what color of a hot dog is supposed to be.
We got those too.
Okay. Now red,
Yes.
I had to go get the spray paint make that red. 'cause I never-
Just showing your hot dog. Put that hot dog back in
Hot
the fridge.
dog, Armor hot dog.
Hmm.
Brian,
Yeah, a raw hot dog.
I can't believe y'all never seen a red hot dog. Must be a
Nope.
southern thing.
And
You go to
Hello.
the grocery store here, and there's like 10 packs of beef hot dogs and like 2 million packs of red hot dogs. So the next time I'm in a grocery store, that might be the community picture of the day. But I don't go to the grocery store much, so don't sit in front of the screen waiting on me to post that. So
How much was that hot dog? Is that the cheap hot dogs?
no, them Brian hot dogs, that's the best you get. No. What is it? Thrifty Angela said, I love that you have coffee in the closet. Hey, coffee anywhere is good. And we won't go into a lot of details, but coffee anywhere is good.
We already know where you drink it. You've told us.
Oh man.
You're regular.
Just wash your hands. Just wash your hands.
That's why I have a handle.
Right? Uh-oh. You made Jerry choke on his hot dog. You okay there, Jerry?
Jerry, do you know how to do the self-inflicted Heimlich?
So your red hot dogs are dyed red with
She's researching.
red dye number 40.
Oh,
See?
that's bad.
Knew it. Tell him, Felix. Tell him.
If that hurts you, I should be dead. I grew up on hot dogs.
Whatever.
Yep. Felix.
Well, when I lived in Tennessee, I guess we couldn't afford red hot dogs because I never saw one.
Hey, there's Whoa Nelly. We got 27 people in here. So, hey, tomorrow we got a good guest going to be on the show, ain't we, Felix? Tell everybody about it. Rob Workman Music.
No, okay, you just told them.
I know.
Yeah, that's about all I know.
Hey, thanks,
See,
Thanks,
these
George.
ladies book all these shows, and then
I'm
I'm
gonna
ready to start the show about 8 minutes till, and I'll be like, "What do these people do?" And Felix like, "Have you not watched not one of their videos?" And I'm like, "Not really. I can't ask good questions if I know all about them." And then
So
I get
he's a singer-songwriter, I believe in Vegas, I think. Primarily country music. He's done some covers, but he does write his own songs too. So he should
Awesome.
be pretty interesting to talk to.
so that's gonna be fun. That'll be a new channel because I'm sure like nobody knew who they was. So y'all need to come by tomorrow and meet them. So
Yeah. Yeah, he's under 100 subscribers, so
Did you see RV? You got
Every review.
red hot dogs. So you can see them easier when you choke on them. I've had more people choke on hot dogs than steak, though.
oh yeah.
Well, things are pretty bad too.
Well, yeah.
So Johnny Journey and Vanderella, I have discovered you have mentioned to me Blue Eddie. Blue Eddie has a new AC 200. If I was building a cargo trailer or a van right now, I'd be deeply interested in ordering one. They're on back order right now, by the way. So, but anyway, those things are going to power a whole house. But I am thinking if we do a build of that consists of cargo trailer or van, that we may have a decal on the back that said powered by Blue Eddie, and see if we can't go for a sponsor.
You probably need 7 of those for your house. One for each wing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about 7 just for the studio.
No, just for, well, you might need one for the bedroom closet.
So what Lynn the Okie said, I fell off the wagon wheel.
I've seen
What
that.
did I do, Lynn the Okie? Nope, you never know, Linda Barker, what you're going to see on here.
Vanderella said that's what they
Oh.
ordered.
Y'all ordered one of those Blue Eddies? I can't wait to see y'all hook all that up. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to, if we do a van, I want the whole power just to be that, and I want as much solar on the roof as I can get. Or up to 700. The AC 200 will accept 200 watts in. And you can dual charge. And you can charge and output at the same time. It's a beast power station. But now it's got a price tag.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
But,
send you.
you know, Jerry Holly and Felix, they got plenty of money. So
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you look at the pictures of my house? Then look at the pictures of your house.
Yeah, Jerry's is a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah.
We got
Mine,
a lot more money out of it too.
mine would fit in your garage.
Felix. Me and Felix are like this.
Felix is trying to decide where to hide the body right now. You got that look on her face.
Ah, New Horizons is fixing to do the lithium battery. I can't afford the all the Battleborn stuff. But now, you know, I got to get somebody to teach me about all this. But if you can get, and I know we're not running RV air conditioner, but if you're van lifing, cargo trailering, what more do you need than? I think it is. I want to think it was 2,000 watt inverter with a 2,000 watt hour setup. I'm thinking that's what y'all can pull it up. It's the AC 200 by Blue Eddy. How much more power do you need than that if you're van lifing or cargo trailering? I mean, that's a beast.
You need your 60-inch TV.
You can run it.
No, I'm talking about the 2 rooftop air conditioners.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bedroom TV. Charge all 9 of your computers. Your 4 phones. Yeah, you probably get by with that.
So, but now if I had a diesel pusher like Nettie's 65-foot rig,
Just make it an even 100.
no, I don't want to stretch the truth or anything. Got to get close.
Can our destination come in? I'm glad to see you here.
Woohoo! K&R is in the house. K&R, I may never sleep again. Nettie's got me some Cuban coffee I've been drinking on all evening. So Tammy may hunt Nettie down in a little while. She may fly out to Texas and have a talk with her as well.
You're going to be spinning around the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our guest didn't show up. So we don't know what happened. I was on their channel earlier today, and I think they responded to my comment I left. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. A little misunderstanding or something.
Was back in the 1980s. That's when I first started camping. Then in the late 80s, I decided camping was hot, so I bought a camper with an air conditioner. Then I sold that camper, and then I bought another camper. I'm just trying to fill in time here.
So Vanderella, y'all need to go and watch
oh man, 4 pounds.
Eamon and Beck. They just built a new van and they put, I think it's 500 watts of solar. It's like indestructible panels. It glues to your surface. You can throw stuff on it. You can walk on it. I don't know how expensive they are. I haven't figured out what all this is yet. But it is beast mode and solar panels. I don't know if all that works. It must be expensive. But anyway, that was pretty cool setup. And it didn't look that big. And they had it on top of their van. So, well, they had a rack built and had it on top of the rack. But
I love her new avatar. I just noticed that.
I did too. That's cool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Hey,
Yeah,
somebody did
it
a good
So
I figured if I can park close enough to somebody that's got all that power, I can just kind of borrow it.
oh yeah,
Oh.
son of the year,
Oh, no. Chick-fil-A.
Melon sugar.
milkshake. Oh, and not just a milkshake, a peach milkshake. And yes, I am going to drink it in front of y'all. I may have to I'll warm the coffee up later.
Yeah,
Coffee
you can
and
have it. I wouldn't want a peach milkshake anyway, so.
Sounds
Don't
good.
choke
actually.
on it. Don't choke.
Oh my God. don't get no better than peach milkshake and Chick-fil-A. Oh man, I hate that y'all gotta watch me drink this, but not really. I don't really hate it because I'm getting to drink it. And y'all have to
Free
watch.
coffee.
We had
Jimmy Ray
chick-
loves your hair, Gary.
Do what?
Jimmy Ray loves your hair.
Yeah, we've been taking a poll, so if y'all want to vote, me cut my hair short or do I let it keep growing? Look, it's done nearly down to my collar. I'm thinking go below the collar, leave it long. Do the what did I say his name a while ago? I don't know.
I don't know. Either. I don't
You had
listen to you, Gary.
Billy Ray Cyrus. You didn't say that.
Joe Dirt.
That's what Jerry put.
Jerry Holly, don't beat around the bush. Let me know your honest opinion. K&R Destination, that had to be Ryan, because Kyle would say, leave it, let it grow. Whoops. Here we go. We got our guest in the green room. Let's see what they're doing. Y'all ready down there? TJ? All right.
Sorry about
Hey,
that.
fellas.
Sorry, I was on another show last second. It's been a weird week. Sorry, my bad. I'm so sorry.
We lost your camera.
I don't know what happened there.
There we
There you
go.
are.
Okay, sorry about that. My bad.
We figured I thought we lost somebody. No, we're all here.
Yeah, we're good.
We didn't know what was going on. We always just carry on.
Oh, my bad. I apologize. I had helping Kayla out some. She got a new computer day, phase 3. Sorry, my bad.
Good deal. So this is TJ from
Yeah.
Spelling Away with T and K, right?
Yes, sir.
I had to make sure I got the names right. I got
Oh,
so
all good.
caught up in this peach milkshake, I done lost my mind already.
Gotcha.
Doesn't
Wait,
take
that
much.
We were
Doesn't take
down
much.
in party mode. You know what?
Doesn't take much for that to happen.
Right.
But look at the people I hang out with all day.
Yep. Best friends ever.
Yep. Man, this peach milkshake good. I hate y'all ain't got one. But anyway, let me get these peaches to eat.
Okay.
TJ, tell us a little bit about who you are and about your channel and what it's about and how it got
Well,
started.
it's me and my wife Kayla. She would be here right now, but actually, they're in phase 3. She had her computer died today, so she's switching from a Mac to a Dell. So she's in the process of doing a kind of a file dump right now. We originally were going to do cruise, but we're doing cruising theme park, mainly Disney, Universal Studios Orlando. We do a weekly live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do a cooking video every Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern. And I've still been trickling out some vlogs of our Gatlinburg trip. And we're going to do a trip in December to Universal Studios for Grinchmas. And on top of everything, we also do part of a late night trivia called Twisted Trivia that's revolves around one of our partner channels, which is the Down Under Cruisers, Us and More, and Midlife Crazy. And let's see what else there. Also, we're playing a 2022 group cruise between me and my partner channels.
Good deal. Now, we got some other cruising channels in our community here
Okay.
that you may know. Blaine Rayleigh.
Oh, yeah. He's the one who kind of contacted me. He's like, aren't you supposed to be on? I'm like, oh, no. Oh, I was talking Kayla helping her with some school stuff. I was like, I completely forgot.
So what? No big deal. Blaine can verify. We wasn't talking bad about you.
Oh, no.
We always, if a guest don't show up, we just wing it. We have
Oh,
fun.
gotcha. I completely apologize.
Oh, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. So y'all been on any cool cruises lately?
No, our last cruise was on the Carnival Vista back on New Year's Eve before the world went, heck in handbag. That was to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and Jamaica was that cruise. Was that cruise fun? It was our first time on a Vista class ship. It was actually my second cruise, my first with Carnival. Kayla's the Miss Platinum on Carnival, which means I get faster. I automatically get faster than fun. I get every perk you can think of. But pretty much with her being on a 22 cruise, I've had to educate myself, which I'm now know a lot more than she does, even though she's been on more than me. So, because I grew up in Tampa, Florida, which means I've been always on the land vacation, like going to Key West, going to Disney, Universal, all that row. And then on top of that, I got my stepbrother and his wife. I don't know, they're in the RV community. They're with Stage Streaming Cashews. They refurbish old airline streamers.
Oh.
Now that is really cool.
Yeah,
Now,
they've been doing, yes, sir.
Are you guys based out of Florida then?
No, actually, we're out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's where we're at, which is about hour north of New Orleans.
Oh, y'all not far from Slow Momentum. He's in Monroe.
No, Monroe, that's a nice little drive for me. That's about 2-3 hours.
Yeah, that's not far.
With a Tampa Bay hat on, though.
I grew up in Tampa.
Okay.
Actually, I was born in Baton Rouge. My stepdad's family owned 2 Chrysler dealerships, one in Tampa, one in Lakeland, Florida. So when I was little, we moved over there. So I grew up there, and Mom was never really into the Saints or anything, but my dad was a day one, 1976 Bucks fan. So I always grew up. We had season tickets, so I've always been a Bucks fan. Saturdays I'm LSU because I'm an LSU graduate, just like my wife. But Sundays always about the Buccaneers.
There you go.
Wait a minute. There's a button right here that says "Kick from Studio" if a LSU fan.
Oh, sorry, Rain champs.
We won't talk about the L in LSU.
Right now, there's no one else. We haven't seen those 15 games. Well, no, I'm sorry, 16 games now.
So y'all do cruises? Y'all do? Blaine Ray said to watch out for you. You're a big LSU fan.
Yes, I see that.
No,
there was a Tampa fan.
Blaine is he's from about 10 miles. Where he grew up is about 10 miles from where I live.
Okay, cool.
So we never knew each other though till YouTube. We met through YouTube. So, but he grew up in a little town not far from it. Well, I say little town. The town he grew up in, by the side of where I live. So
okay.
So
That's cool.
But anyway, so y'all do the Disney stuff as well?
Yeah, we're starting to do that because, like I said, I grew up with that. My mom was a national chairman for the Amateur Athletic Union, which is actually headquarters is based, if you're on Disney property, right across the street from the Doubletree Hotel. So I grew up where every other weekend she'd have to go to meetings. My sister and I would go to Disney every other weekend for free. We could park hop all day. And especially with cruising being down and with theme parks being back up, that's what we're going to get into a little more because that's something me and Ken are both into. And the fact that we're also going to go to Universal for their Christmas festivities in Orlando next couple months. So we're going to do Disney and Universal.
Wow.
Good deal. So I heard on your intro that y'all had cruised about every cruise line in the States.
Yeah, yes, Kayla has. Kayla's the Princess, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, which is our main one, Disney. She's done NCL, which I was actually supposed to be on for New Year's Eve. Pretty much all the major North American ones she has been on. And I was actually getting there because, like I said, we were supposed to do Norwegian breakaway for New Year's Eve this year. We originally were going to go to London next year, but we canceled that race, switched that to the Carnival Horizon for a 9-day Southern Caribbean. And then we have Harmony of the Seas for Thanksgiving next year.
So what is y'all's favorite cruise line?
Right now, hers is she would say Carnival. That's what she's platinum with. It's the fun ship. Most cruise lines, most itineraries right now, but we are starting to branch out. We're going to do a couple with Royal Caribbean for the next couple of years. Because like I said, we have our next Thanksgiving, we have on Harmony of the Seas. Then we're playing this big group cruise with all of our partner channels.
Right. So now I also heard y'all say something about have y'all been fortunate enough to find any good deals and discounts since y'all cruise so much, or since she cruises so much?
Well, she does get some. She calls in with being platinum. The one thing we learned is book early. I'll put it like this: we had this Thanksgiving cruise we have booked for Harmony Seas. We found about 6 months ago, and we have a balcony now. It is the program where they pick your balcony for you, but I got us on a 7-day cruise on a holiday week. I got for less than $2,000. That cruise right now just went up another $900, so almost actually $1,000. So when I'm paying on one that about 1,700 on for the same cruise, 6 months later people are paying 2,700. So I always say book early. That's the best thing. You can usually get the best price. Just price watch. If it drops, either give a travel agent or call yourself. It's like, hey, the price drop. I want this new price now. But she does get some perks with being platinum. So that means she had to go on over 75 days at sea to get her status.
Does she have to maintain that?
No, she doesn't. No, some cruise lines do that, but Carnival does not have to where she has to constantly go on there. So we're going to miss a year because of what's going on right now, which in our community we call Mambo number 19. But as of with that, I know there's lines. I think Princess, you see that where you could lose. I've heard Royal Caribbean you could lose, but I know of Carnival you can't lose it.
I would think that the cruise line would pause all that since they got selling.
For pretty much they have right now, especially with only one line out there cruising at the moment.
Who's actually cruising?
MSC has 2 cruise ships going out the Mediterranean right now doing 7-day cruise ships. They are only balcony only. It's every other room, but they're only, I think them and I think TUI's cruising too, but it's all out of the Mediterranean right now. And the main rule of them is it's every other room, no buffets, no really mass gatherings, and when you get to port, it's not like it used to be where you can just get off the ship, do what you want. The only way you can get off the ship right now is if you have the excursion booked through the ship, through the cruise line. The first MSC ship that went out, a family did break protocol, and they actually got kicked off the ship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. To me, that's like blaming them. I think been in Disney this week and our epic RV adventure. I'm not going to Disney if I got to wear a blaming mask. I'm out on that. And I'm not going on a cruise if I can't have fun. So I just set my tail at home, save my money, and you know what I'm saying? Go camping. We can go camping. Me and Jerry's been camping. Jerry come down from Kansas. We don't have to wear no mask at no campground, not in Alabama.
No, but I had to take 14 days off when I got back.
That's your fault, fireman.
That's your Alabama fault.
Right?
Well, with me, mask. I work for the local government for the city of Baton Rouge. So I've been essential wearing a mask since this all began. So right at this point, I don't care. I just want to see a different 4-set walls at this point.
I have to wear a mask at school. I drive a school bus.
Okay.
And I wear them out of respect. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm not going to pay that kind of money and wear a daggum mask. You know what I'm saying? That just spoils it for me. I wear masks out of respect. You know what I'm saying? And when I go into a business, and they may be safe, but what I'm saying is I don't want my vacation to be based around, hey, what's up, Luke? I'm your father.
I understand. We went to Gatlinburg this summer because that was when we originally had the cruise on the Panorama on the West Coast Country canceled, so we substituted Gatlinburg for that, and Dollywood was pretty miserable with a mask on. I mean, I had a gator mask, she had a regular mask on, and it was just so hot. And even a gator mask instead, it's very breathable. But it was just miserable walking that park with that on, especially since it had everything that was indoor closed. So you really had no reprieve from the sun all day. So I understand that. But if we have to go Universal, it's going to be in December, which isn't going to be that bad. And honestly, Florida, December, can be a little cold, a little windy. Mass might actually may actually help out then. So,
yeah, I can see though where they'll be hurt some. Well, they probably may hurt much because they're not allowed to let so many people in.
Well, actually, during Labor Day weekend, Universal Studios hit capacity with all the mandates and everything. So they're not really heard for anything. My sister actually just got back last week from Disney and Universal, and she said at Disney you felt more safe, even with the mask on. She said the crowds were low, but she said at Universal the crowds were a lot higher.
Well, now Disney and all those, they're limiting how many they're letting in the park,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
So, is it about 50%?
They haven't really set. They haven't come out with a set limit yet, but the pretty much just around 50-55. Same thing with Universal's around 50-55. But they said Universal's is a little higher, and they're a little more relaxed on their rules. Because like at Disney, you have to wear a mask can't have valves, can't be a gator neck, has to have loops over the ears. While Universal, pretty much as long as it's not a bandana or a face shield, you're good.
See, I couldn't go then because I can't wear them because I have hearing aids and them
Gotcha.
pull over. So, yeah, that's a little wicked. That's a little wicked.
Well, that's the reason why we picked Universal over Disney. A was price, and B was just the fact that I can wear my gator mask out there. So I've come adjusted with that because I basically hit all the public auctions for the city of Baton Rouge, so I have to be around people all the time, and especially outside. And I found the gator mask just a lot more easier to use than this hot summer we've had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't wear the one for the elastic anyway, but the kids on the bus, some of them wear the gators, and I make it fun. We have special needs kids. I wanted my kids to want to wear a mask. I didn't want Mr. Gary to have to make them wear a mask.
Right.
And so from day one, me and my bus aide, we just made it fun. All right, everybody put your superhero mask on. We're going to be good. We're going to have fun. Mr. Geary, you got to wear one. Everybody's got to wear one.
Exactly.
And
Well, actually, my wife, she teaches what's called SPED kids, which they're the ones kind of in the middle range of having disabilities. And that's one thing they've had to do is make it fun for the kids to keep their mask on during the day.
yeah, that's mostly what I have on my bus. We have special needs centers, and they go from dramatic disabilities to mild disabilities. Most of our mild disabilities go to regular school, but we have some that have mild educational disabilities, and it has to be pretty much both physical and educational
Okay.
to come to the centers. If they can get along and do good in a regular school, we want them to be in a regular. And we can't make them come to our school. The parents have to, with the No Child Left Behind, you have to treat everybody
Right.
the same.
Exactly.
But we have a good group of kids. I love all mine. I've had most of them since they've been in school. So just build that relationship. Everybody's in the same boat together.
Yes.
So I bet the going from the Mac computer to a Dell, that right there is going to be an adventure.
It is. That
You might
computer's
want to
been on
move
this
out for a day or two.
that computer has been on this last leg for about a year, and today it would not take a charge. No of her course would not take a charge, and she kind of panicked. And she was one of the last, I think we were talking about last 4 teachers who had a Mac. Everybody else has Dells. So it was kind of like, she was holding on, did not want to lose it, but today she's finally had to. She's had the other Dell with her, just kind of get used to it just for this day, but it's just been doing kind of a dad dump onto it today.
Man, I can't imagine. I've had to learn how to use my Mac. I can't imagine going back.
Yeah, she was not very happy about it one bit.
Our kids at school have Chromebooks. They all got a Chromebook.
That's actually what they have too. They actually, everything's Chromebook, everything's Google Chrome based that they do. So that's actually how I'm talking to you right now is a Chromebook.
I got you. I don't know how many they gave away in our school system. We've had to, they had to have classes on how to use them and everything.
Yeah, they had that this summer, but most of these students, because of what happened last semester, the spring semester last year, pretty much know how to do it. Because what we were doing, what she was doing, half on, half off, with basically a third in, a third that would, 2/3 that would swap it out, then they had a third that was just permanent online. Well, we would just went to phase 3, so now she has all the kids except the opt-out kids who will come back on the 12th.
We have a 9-week of optional. And then after the 9 weeks, that's going to end, and they got to come back, or they have to. I think it's too late to do the at-home learning, so they have to come back. Unless you're homebound. Now, some of the kids moved to homebound because of the sickness. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't afford to come back this year and take a chance. So they went to homebound, not because there are a lot of reasons. Just can't really talk about all of it, but for a lot of reasons. So we're still not going to have everybody come back at the end of 9 weeks, but we'll, in our school district, DeKalb County in Alabama, we'll probably be 90+% after the first 9 weeks in school.
Gotcha.
So,
she goes full load back on the 12th, so she's excited about that because it's been hard doing that on and off with the kids and the kids who are, especially when you deal with her sped children, when they're supposed to have especially teachers there with them all the time. It's been very hard. That bridge has been there the whole time.
Yeah. So, how long you guys been on YouTube?
We started back in March. The original plan, we were just going to do vlogs. We were going to do lives. We had bought all this gear for our panorama cruise, and we'd actually planned out every day to vlog, like what we're going to do because we were going to be on the Mexico Riviera. Well, then the world crashed, and we pretty much one night was actually through another one of the bigger cruise channels, Lita Loca. We found Channel called Austin Moore doing a live, and just like we were on one of these in the chat, they pushed us to go on live, and next thing we know, we're doing weekly lives on Thursday at 8. So, and that's pretty much that we started vlogging. Then we thought about think outside the box. What can we do? That's how we came. For our cooking videos, we do every Saturday that come out. Like I said, I'm slowly leaking Gatlinburg because I don't have a lot because I had a whole SIM card, not SIM card, memory card go out on me. Pretty much had the whole thing was I forgot, I lost every file. Let's put it like that. And so I'm kind of like holding on to that until I have Universal comes up where I have more vlogs I can actually put up.
I got you. So now, so you said you connected with Rayleigh and them. Are you in that group of people that Rayleigh and Griswold and all them's in?
I'm pretty much like in the community with them. Like I go watch their shows, everything. Not one of my per se partner channels, but I do know Blammy. I've got him with Darian, Danny before talking football because we're all everyone outside Danny's SEC fans are all fun to hang out with. So do have to make sure to wash your shoes, make sure to check in.
I got you. So so y'all been doing it since March. So when y'all come into the community, did y'all know anybody when you came in? I mean, when y'all started doing YouTube, did y'all know anybody or did y'all just jump in head first?
We just jumped in head first originally. I mean, it was one of those things. Well, we got to doing lives at that, but we knew people. But first, we really didn't have too many things. Like we had, I think, before we started doing lives, we had our intro video. Kayla did a how to pack for a cruise video that actually did very well. I was doing like every other week of staying at the cruise. Then we didn't do anything for a month because there was no good news. I was kind of like, I just don't want to throw negativity out there because there's not one thing you can say nice. Then, like I said, like we found who are now one of our good partner channels and kind of like our parent channel, as I call them, because they've helped us out so much, us and more. One day we were in their chat. They said, "Hey, do a live," just because at that time we had like 20 friends at the time, and we got on, and then we started making friends with them, the Down Under Cruisers, Midlife. That's how I met Blaine and Danny and Darian. And it's kind of like how we've met like everybody in our huge little community we have.
Yeah, y'all done pretty good to be on just since March, and y'all are nearly at what, 300 subscribers? Nearly?
Oh, no, we're at 240 right now.
240.
Yeah, so we're at, I think, let me check. I'll tell you where I think I was at 243 today last time I checked.
I think I just checked it. That's what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
So that's pretty good not to be on no longer than you have and to have went through everything you went through.
Oh, yeah. Well, the good
basically
thing
your
is
whole channel was shut down. all your content was shut
Right,
down. 'Cause
Yeah, but all that gear, well, we never really panicked with that happened. It's like, okay, what can we do outside the box? We're going to get
Right.
like as soon as Panorama canceled, we started thinking, what's open? We found Gatlinburg. It's like we're going to Gatlinburg now. So, like I said, I got more stuff on there. Like we just dropped a video a couple weeks ago from Parrot Mountain up in Sevierville.
Yeah.
Which was a little trip there.
Yeah, New Horizons lives in that area.
Really?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of our
Cool.
people in the chat, and
Okay.
that's not far from where North Alabama, where I'm from. So we,
Oh no, I drove right through where you're probably from when I was driving up there.
yeah, you probably took 59 up through Chattanooga, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when you went right through Fort Payne, Alabama.
Yes, sir. We did. Well, actually, we did go back. We took a different route going up. My grandmother owns a cabin in Maggie Valley, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And we kind of did. We took another route going there, which my dad was with us. Which we took some crazy scenic route. Which I grew up in Florida. I grew up in Louisiana. I'm not used to driving up and down mountains and hills all day. And it was
Jerry
raining.
Holly ain't either.
Yeah, driving up and down those in the rain on top of everything, low on gas, trying to figure out, okay, I need to get gas. I'm going up and down these hills. I've been on the road for over 10 hours. I'm kind of tired at this point.
We got to take a break. He's getting that last peach out.
That's
Gotcha.
what I was doing. And then I got ice cream on my glasses. Look, you cannot waste any Chick-fil-A peach milkshake. I mean, that is a no-no.
Oh, I agree.
So, we were in October. I think the first week in October, me and Tammy was in Sevierville at Anchor Down Campground, which is right there close to the main drag. Not far. Did y'all go by the local goat restaurant?
Yes, we did. We actually went by there. We drove past there. We were just kind of, I think that was the day we just went for a long drive. We did drive past Local Goat. We had plans to eat there, but I think something came up where we didn't go. But I remember driving past it. What, Bob? Yeah, it was always, no, that's right. We went there, it was packed. Like, it had like a 3-hour wait. So,
Oh, yeah. We went during the day.
yeah, I think that was the day we ended up at the Apple Bar instead.
Yeah.
Okay, now what is this place you guys are talking about? I have no idea.
What's
It's
Sevierville?
right at the beginning of the strip on the left in Sevierville.
What's it called?
The Local Goat. It's locally owned. And it is some fine eating.
Yeah, every time we passed there, it was slammed.
You'll have to go during the day. You won't be able to get in at night. That about, like he said, about 3 or 4 hour wait at night.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, that was like, I think we turned around. No, we did go to Apple Bar now. We found somewhere else random. We was like, well, there's a billion places here. Why don't we just pop in one and see what happens?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good eating places. I love Sevierville better than I do Gatlinburg.
Oh,
It's easier to get around.
well, being from here, Gatlinburg reminded me of going through New Orleans, just with hills. So it was, even with my truck, it was easy to get through because I'm kind of used to getting tight places with my truck already going down there. So
Aaron Jemison, it's called the Local Goat. Local.
It looks like New Horizon went there and she didn't care for it.
Yeah.
right, but yeah, she loved the Apple Bar. That was one of my top places we went to, and that was a planned visit there.
I'm a picky rib eater. I love ribs, and I'm real picky. And me and my wife went to the Local Goat and eat. And I said, "What's good?" She said, "We got great ribs." I said, "I'm picky rib eater." She said, "You'll love them." And I said, "All right, but I'm picky, and I will let you know it." And they were good. They weren't better than Bama's Barbecue, Jerry Holly, but they were good. They were good enough that I was happy with them. So, and for me to say they're good, they're pretty good. To me, if you're going to eat ribs, you got to be able to grab the ribs and pull them out of the meat. You shouldn't have to cut them out.
Sure.
If you have to cut them out, they've been cooked too long or something. So, but yeah, so y'all, y'all done a lot of running around Gatlinburg then, huh?
Yeah, we ended up spending a week there. We like I said, we went to Maggie Valley first. Drop off. My dad's a stroke victim, so anytime we're close to visit to my grandmother, which kind of worked out because he could stay with my grandmother who was 88 years old, but his sister was there also. So we kind of dropped him off with them, where he got to spend time with his family. Then we spent a week over there. We had fun. We had a nice little cabin in Sevierville. That rented for a week through Airbnb, which we got an awesome deal on. And we did kind of all the tour stuff. We did Old Mill. We did Old Mill. We did Paul Dean's. We did the East Alcatraz, which I actually did video on my page. Of course, Kayla is a huge Titanic fan. That's her favorite movie of all time. So we had to do Titanic. Sadly, there will be no video on that because they don't allow nothing in their place.
I'm not a Paula Deen fan. I mean, no, her restaurant, I think it's her son's restaurant on Tybee Island was good. But the one downtown in Savannah I didn't like, and I didn't like the one in I mean, it's good food. It's just food I would eat here, but it costs you $100 a plate. Not that much. I'm exaggerating, but what I'm saying is it's high price country food.
Well, we did the breakfast, and the breakfast was on point. We did a lot of research on our trip, and we were told like, don't waste your time going to the afternoon, but you probably want to check out the breakfast. So the breakfast was probably one of our favorite meals while we were there.
I bet it was good. I bet they know how to fix some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that was one of the it was also like they had some great peach tea, which I'm a very big on peach tea. I grew up, like I said, grew up in Florida, be in Publix. To me, Publix is my favorite sweet tea, peach tea there is. So when they had tea that made that look, I mean, they had peach tea there that made the Publix peach tea look like nothing. So I was very pleased there.
Oh, man. So, Johnny's Journey just uploaded week 8 of the van build. That's going to be cool to watch.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for me to catch her live. She comes on live right after us, by the way, guys. And she's like me. She's been trying to move up in another time slot if we can ever find any. And I wish we could get her and Vanderella up in another time slot so I could watch them. I just can't hardly stay up late and get up at 4:30. Tough on those old men.
Now, do you do any live shows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we do every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have me and Kale do our live show every show. Then there's a lineup there. I saw our people who are leading, Jerv the Gingers, are actually right before us at 7. We go on at 8. Then Life is Good Today. They usually do what's called Thursday. They usually have a live performer from one of the cruise ships who's actually on their show. So it's more kind of like a call-in, give a little you're not giving their show donation, you're giving the actual performer a small donation through PayPal, and they'll play whatever you want on there. So that's how he does his Thursday show. So pretty much that's our kind of like in the cruise travel world. It's Jerv Ginger 7, CLFT and K at 8, and then Life is Good Today at 9. They go, like I said, for I think about usually 2 hours after us.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, Jerry. See, we could do call-ins and people could pay you to keep your shirt on. And they would pay me not to sing and twerk.
No niblets, no twerking.
Jerry,
Sundays.
we could blackmail the chat.
Someone asked me in the chat, time for exploring. So what hobbies do I have? Well, right now, my hobby has been making money for the city of Baton Rouge because I have had no life for a hobby lately between work. Just pretty much, if I haven't been on vacation, I've been working 24/7. And with the last 2 hurricanes that we dodged at the last second, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. So
what did you say you done? You said you work for the government?
I work for the city of Baton Rouge. I'm what's called a fixed assets manager, which part of my job is I'm in charge of everything that's over $5,000 for the city of Baton Rouge. I look over that. Plus, I'm in charge of all the public auctions for the city. So I wear many hats for the city, to be honest with you. Like tomorrow I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning my time, and we got to bring in 55 old beat up cop units to get ready for auction. So that's pretty much what I'll be working on the next 3-4 days.
Sound like fun.
It is. Came from the car industry, so it's a lot easier because I don't have to force people to buy stuff. It's pretty much here what it is. Bid starts at $100. You make your own price.
You got any used trucks for sale?
Usually I do. This time I'm just trying to relieve we're so back that we didn't run any auctions from March till July because of everything going on. So I actually just ran about 19 dump trucks last one. This would be just cop cars because ERPD needs help.
But they need to turn that into cash, don't they?
That's what we do. That's exactly what it turns into cash because we spent pretty much like every city in the country has spent all the reserves on PPE. We were helping out with hospitals get ventilators in, so we've kind of stretched our budget to the max already. So I'm trying to recuperate money so we can have just like luckily the last auction did good because we had money for emergency purposes. It was all because of my auction.
So, wow, that's crazy. I know, like in our county, when the government auctions off their dump truck, they buy them, keep them a year, auction them all, buy new ones, keep them. They'll bring as much in auction as they can go buy new ones for, because they don't have to pay taxes on them.
Oh yeah, I deal with a lot of people. So we do an online version of the auction. So I deal with people across the country, mainly in the Northeast, but I do deal with people in Washington State a lot too.
Yeah. Yep. But well, good deal. So when y'all go back, did you say y'all had a cruise? Y'all had a cruise booked for the first of the year, right?
Yeah, we did have the breakaway. We pretty much know it's not going to happen because it'll go on New Orleans, which is one of the most strictest cities in the state right now with everything going on. I make a joke on our show. It's if you're from Louisiana, you get it. You're not allowed to go through the drive-through Jackery shops in New Orleans right now. That is big. We don't close those down unless you have a Category 3 hurricane to begin with.
Yeah.
But for those to be closed, it's real. I mean, they won't open the Superdome for the Saints right now. Pretty much everything's been canceled. So I think we're going to be one of the last ports that really open. So because our next real cruise we have is in June of 2021. It's on the Carnival Horizon. It's an 8-day cruise out of Miami. The only worry I have about that cruise is that, like I said earlier, with MSC, they're only doing balconies only. On that cruise, we have what's called an interior spa room, which means we have access to the spa suite. But I don't know if they're going to be allowing interior rooms by then. So that one, even though it's a little under a year away, we're still kind of up in the air if that one's going to happen. So,
yeah. I follow that John Held. I think.
Yeah, John Held. Love John Held.
I love that guy. I follow him on Facebook. And for those who don't know, he's the Carnival cruise director. He is cruise. He's over the cruise director, right?
Yeah, he's over all the cruise director. He actually was a cruise director, and he worked his way up. Now he's like pretty much head of PR. That's what I'd call him, because I mean that's all he does. He's the one, and he's been, you know what? Kudos to him. He's taken a lot of flack because he's had to be the one to announce every cancellation, everything. And I mean, you read those comments on Facebook, man. I mean, the guy's just doing his job. He's not canceling his cruise because he don't want to. If there's anybody in the world wants cruise, it's John Hill right now.
Oh yeah, it's funny how people think it's his fault.
Exactly, it's hilarious. I mean, I feel bad for the man because
makes you wonder how people drive down the road in their automobiles.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's scary, the people that we walk amongst.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Breeze said, Jeremiah Heartline. Just never know. So, did we have any more votes on the cut my hair or grow it?
It was pretty much cut it.
Cut it? Oh, man.
Nobody wants to see Joe Dirt. Said nobody wants to see Joe Dirt in a mansion.
Oh, I got you. Joe Dirt. I got you. Well, TJ, your wife probably needs some help.
I'm good right now if y'all need me, but I can, wherever y'all want. Yeah, she probably does need a little help.
Must be shaking her head.
Now,
No, she's
I
actually.
see
I'm
the
in the
shadow in the
studio.
background.
I'm in the studio. She's the living room, so we really can't see each other right now.
Oh,
And that might be good.
you see, Gary's studio is his master bedroom closet.
I see that. Yeah, we actually have a study in this house, and she's actually in the living room. I just luckily I had everything up except here when I found out I was supposed to be on, so I was just turning everything on, find the StreamYard link, and get on. So
Man. Hey, Avenger RV Adventures screaming, mullet, mullet, mullet.
everybody loves a good mullet.
That's right. Does mullet ever really go out of style? Is all
No,
I'm
they never will. Do T-top
out of
Vipers go out of style? No.
They were never in style to go out of style.
right? The mullet was never cool.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find some of my Vans.
Oh no.
Oh
If
Lord.
I had the Vans and the mullet, I don't know where my Vans are, but I got some Vans somewhere.
Do you have a
Is that-
Def Leppard T-shirt?
Do I have a what?
A Def Leppard
Def
T-shirt?
Leppard? No. I used to have a foreigner T-shirt.
Now
Tammy
I will
sold
take that
everything
too.
in the garage sale. Your Vans are sold.
I probably got some good rock shirts in there somewhere. There's a Kenny Chesney.
That's not
He's
right.
not a rock star.
I know.
No, I didn't say he was. I'm just saying.
No. Well, you said I got some good rock stars, and then you said there's Kenny Chesney. So
Let's see. I might have something good.
You got a Stevie Nicks shirt?
No,
No.
I need one.
he'd be sleeping
No.
without it. Hey Tammy, wear this shirt. Let's go.
You claim to be her number one fan and you don't have a shirt.
The number one loser.
I've never been anywhere to get one.
Well, when I talked to her today, she said she'd come on the show, but you had to wear a shirt.
Yeah, but you didn't have a shirt, so she ain't coming on the show.
Yeah.
I'd have one shipped in. Oh, man. Hey, well, TJ, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us a while.
Oh, no
We'll see you
problem, no
later.
problem.
Over there to
Thank you.
check out your
No
channel.
problem.
Hope
So
I see you on the cruise ship someday.
Yeah.
I think we'll be cruising by January, February. That's
Yeah,
that's
you
what I
won't
think.
see me. I'm sorry. I don't go on cruise ships.
Oh, it's all good, all good.
So we might do a daydream cruise and we'll just leave Nettie and Felix at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy without a shirt on. So
Oh, we got a couple. Trust me, there's a group of y'all be like that. Trust
Yeah, we'll see Jerry floating with his niblets up in the air.
Jerry,
me.
oh man, that's a nightmare to go to bed on. Jerry will be in the hairy chest contest on Carnival.
did that. I actually entered that. Yes.
He'll try. Jerry will be the guy wanting to try to win a boat on a stick.
I got two of them.
Oh man!
Golden chip on a stick. I got two of them. One from the victory and one.
No, Mr. Bree says.
Oh man.
Hey, those golden ships on the stick are prized possessions on those weekends.
Yeah, I want to get one. I want one for this real I'm in right now.
I got one from. I got two of them.
Cool.
Me and Tammy got a bottle of champagne one time. It was our anniversary. We were cruising on the Breeze, Carnival
Yeah.
Breeze. And they have the morning show thing, the cruise director. And so you had to call in and tell a joke. So I called in and told a joke. And they said, hey, you celebrating anything on the cruise? You know, they always ask. And I'm like, yeah. And then about an hour later, we got a bottle of champagne delivered to our room. And we don't drink. So I asked the cabin help if they would drink it, if I gave it to them. They're like, yeah. And so I gave away a whole bottle of champagne.
Wow.
Cool.
They were happy. I had a clean cabin the whole rest of the
Well,
week.
sure they were happy. They drank a whole bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the help happy.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, where's my
Make friends.
champagne at?
You make friends with your room steward, and then you make friends with your dining servers.
Exactly. That's the two things you do. Tip them well at the end.
Tip them well. They'll
I
be your
taught
friend.
my son how to tip a 20 without anybody knowing it. That's where he
There you
learned
go.
how to tip.
Ahmet.
Yep, Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas, they would bring him 2 of them chocolate melting cakes every night.
We
And so
don't
the
get any
last
tips.
night, I taught him how to slide the waiter a $20 tip.
Yeah.
You need to teach me how to do that, Gary, when I
Yeah.
come and see you.
Yeah.
And you
You can-
can $20.
Hey,
A
your
$20
tip,
tip. I know how to
your
do it.
tip's included in your salary. Your bonuses are included in your salary,
Yeah.
girl.
They're built in.
Oh.
Check.
When you
Remember.
signed that last deal last week for the 5% raise, you should have read the fine print.
Fine, Trent.
And this is exactly why I don't get to go on cruises, because I'm paid so not well.
Exactly. We're going to get our nails done, Felix. We'll
Yeah.
go get our nails done.
I'm not even paid enough to do that.
I keep waiting. I'm expecting Thursday morning when we have our 15-minute before the show meeting that Nettie and Felix is going to not show up, and I'm going to get texts like, "Are we getting that raise? Or are we not doing that?"
Yeah.
Jerry wouldn't do me that way, but Felix and Nettie would definitely do
Well,
me
because
that way.
Jerry won't have the link. He won't even be in the meeting.
They won't help me. I won't be there, Gary.
Oh man.
You know that. I'll be calling in by phone. I'm here, Gary, but they won't send me the link.
Right.
Oh man. Well,
No.
everybody, make sure you go over and check out TJ and his wife's
Mhm.
channel, Selling Away with T and K, and
Well, thank
see
you
if
very
we can
much.
run their numbers up and check out some of their events,
Yeah,
and you might learn something.
maybe. We have a. We'll say if you were to alert something, check out Kayla's how to pack for a cruise video, because it's not just for cruising. Any type of vacation packing, it's perfect for. So that'd
Yeah,
be the best one to learn from, I would say.
yeah.
Cool.
There you go. That's the video to go watch.
Yep.
It's the packing video.
I should have watched that because I have one suitcase for 7 days. My wife usually has 7 suitcases for 7 days.
Yeah.
No, we have it down. We have 2. We have 4 total if you count the carry-ons. We usually each have a big suitcase, a carry-on, a little roll carry-on, and backpacks. That's it.
Yep.
And that'll be good
I
for
get-
7 days.
I get 2 big ones when I go to Uganda. I fill 1.5 of them up with stuff I'm going to leave in Uganda, and the other half is usually miscellaneous stuff that I need, like stuff for
Clothes.
dedicating the church or water bottles or stuff. And then my backpack is full of all my clothes for 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
So we get 2
I
if you
thought
fly
maybe you just didn't take
internationally. You
clothes.
do what?
Maybe you just didn't take clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Big giant suitcases, and you're naming all this stuff you take, but clothes was not one of them.
Well, I could go with just my backpack because I carry like for 2 weeks, for about 16 days, 14, 16 days, I carry about 3 or 4 pair of pants, and I'm always having 2 of them washed. And then I have 4 or 5 shirts, and I just rotate them out. And the girls at the where we stay will wash them. And you
Oh,
don't do
good.
So no underwear of any
Oh,
She
kind.
wears them inside out clothes.
got it all in the mix. I didn't figure y'all wanted to know about my
Well, if I go with you next time, we can just change underwear every other day.
Ooh.
Oh no!
No.
Gary.
Can't do that.
It'd be a different pair.
You're gonna make me lose my coffee and my milkshake.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lordy.
but Van Life Rocks talked about what to do with coffee a while ago. I said that'd be awesome. I've always got coffee, and y'all have to go watch the video if y'all want to know what he done with the coffee. So anyway, well, thanks TJ for coming by.
Oh.
Really
Oh,
glad everybody
no
got it.
problem.
And
No problem. Thank you for having me.
well, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And sorry for being late again. Never happened again. If y'all ever have me on off ever. So
It's no big deal. If you knew us well, you would know that that's the least of our worries.
Yeah.
okay.
All
Well,
right,
all
see
y'all have a
you,
great
Jake.
evening. See ya. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I had a question for Nettie up there. Did you see
Yeah, I
that?
put it in the chat.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to figure
It's
out what
okay.
shirt. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
know
I
what?
got the sign up sheet.
You got your mask and stuff. I ordered my mask and my mask from Happy Place and my mask from Daydream. I haven't got any in my cup. I haven't got anything yet.
you
You've already
paid
got
though,
all-
right?
Really?
Okay,
I
that's
know
all
you're
that
not worried
matters.
about those things I paid, but
Me and
I haven't
Felix get their commission as long as you pay. We don't care if you ever get the mask.
Have you ever been?
I ordered
See,
that
what
Daydream.
you do
I ordered that
is
Daydream
go
mask the day you
order
ordered it out.
again.
Yeah,
How
I
long
was
has
just
it been,
ordered.
Jerry?
It was the day he put the mask on his deal, and Felix is the day she put hers on.
Can
So
only
it should have.
take like a week and a half. I got my
I need
mask.
I know. I need to go back and check there and see if there's a tracking mechanism on Teespring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this should be- yeah.
I ordered the morning bug too, and I haven't got that yet.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, I know, Gary. Why don't I just send you the money and quit ordering stuff?
Have you been to your house to check your mailbox?
Every day I check both of them because I had everything transferred to the new
Have
address.
you
But I
checked
go by
your
there every
mail
day.
folder?
And I
Maybe
check my.
I went to Aaron's house.
Mm.
I don't know.
I know KNR still got a bug.
swiped it. That would be bad.
I know. That's the only thing about over there because I only go by once a day, check the mail, check the porch, make sure there's nothing on it. But yeah, hope they didn't.
If you see somebody walking around Kansas City with one of my masks on,
I'm going to ask them where they bought it.
It looks like RV review by the Air Force guys heading out. Good night,
see you,
Paul.
Paul.
No,
Good night, Paul.
Samantha.
Leave in here.
Uh,
Oh, Samantha.
So
I gotta go hear. I gotta go listen to some of her songs. She always makes me happy.
Yeah. It's got some good music. I love it.
she's got a
Yes, she
great
does.
voice. I like her voice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was looking over everything. Man, y'all killing me. The big schedule's full and got all this work to do and but got the house rocking. Felix, by the way, I got that project done. Oh, I might have texted the group when I said I was still working on projects. I got that project done. It turned out awesome. There's Soldier Poet coming in.
Yeah.
We got 22 people still here. So don't forget, guys, Thursday, we got a lot of good shows coming up, but Thursday, we're going to come on, the morning show is going to come on late. We're going to come on at 12:30 Eastern till 2:30. On that show, we will have Bob Wells from Cheap RV Living. That'd be a great way for you guys to meet a bunch of channels, hopefully. Like to have over 100 in chat. They may bring a bunch with them. I don't know. But Bob Wells has 429,000 subscribers. So a good chance you'll get to meet somebody you've not met. So, and if nothing else, if you don't even meet anybody, it's going to be cool to get to hear moi interview a legend. Also,
And the thumbnail is up. You can click on it, and there's a little share button right below it. And you can click share. And you can share that right to your social media stuff.
Hey, there's Tuesday.
Everybody share it out.
Toonstead's in the house.
Saltwater Born came in too.
When is Toonstead going to start back doing lives? I miss his lives.
Well, that's a good question.
So, Toonstead, you're going to start back doing lives. been so long since you done it, I probably wouldn't get the notifications.
Do we have a link for Thursday? Did I not just say that?
Yep, we have a link. Who asked? Aaron Jimison? You ought to know better than that.
Yep.
He doesn't pay attention. He doesn't listen. He just, let me type in the chat. Let me type in the chat.
Oh, Toonstead said they're going to start back soon. Good deal. Yes. Can we drop the link to the thumbnail for Thursday?
Well, I could. Since Aaron's lazy and all. Let me do it for him.
Special. Aaron special. Don't pick on my friend.
Yeah, he's special, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was
Oh,
in the
he
back.
was in the bathroom, he said.
Oh, so his hands are dirty right now.
Oh, man.
Dad's here.
All right. There's the link.
Y'all share that link out now.
Check that out.
Yep.
I know that during the day, but we need to
Facebook.
break our record. We're on a losing streak. We hadn't broke the 99 record in weeks. We set that record when of the party. So that's been what,
Party.
2 months?
Dad's
That's when you got monetized.
There's the link.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe he'll bring a bunch of his people over. That's what we can hope for.
Aaron Jimison, I mean, he got 10,000 subscribers. He could bring a bunch.
Yeah.
Thrifty Angela got nearly 2,000 subscribers. Thrifty Angela let me down this week. I don't know if I've told y'all or not.
Okay.
Nope.
She made my feelings hurt.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yep. So
What'd
she
she
makes this really super duper awesome floating frame, picture frame project. Yeah, but she went to all that trouble of making that. Put a thumbnail out, uploaded the thing, whole 9 yards, had a big production on releasing it, whole 9 yards. And instead of putting the morning crew picture in it, she put 2 young kids that belong to somebody. I don't know who they even belong to in there. When she could have put my picture on one side and our picture on the other side, and then that would have been a video worth watching. But no. She leaves her family out.
You didn't have enough wine to drink. That's why.
Oh, man.
We're ready, Mr. Breeze.
I seen a comedian, Thrifty Angela and Felix. He's on YouTube. He's a Christian comedian, and his skit. And I started to send it to y'all, and I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, the skit this week was of the wine drinking woman. And it was hilarious. It was hilarious. So if y'all want to go and watch it, let me see if I can find it. John Chris. So y'all go watch John Chris. John Crist. Yeah. Every girl with a wine cork collection. I think what it is. So he starts out the skit with a big pickle jar full of wine corks, and he acts like he's the woman, the wine drinker, you know what I'm saying? And he says he writes a name on every cork so he can remember what that moment was that night, and so many of them had the same name wrote on them. It was hilarious. So it's John Crist, Crist. Go pull him up, Thrifty Angela. You can thank me later.
Tim Hawkins. Yeah, Toonstead. Tim Hawkins is funny as heck, too.
We went and seen Tim Hawkins in Huntsville year before last. We seen John Crist right before he had his let's just say he's been in therapy for a while.
There's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Well, even Christians are not perfect. He had a little setback, but he's back to putting out content. I think he'll survive. He was back in Huntsville the other day. I got pictures somewhere of us and Thomas all standing with him, and we were at Huntsville last year. I think year before, right before he had his downfall.
Good night. Time for exploring.
Good night.
Hey, thank all of y'all for coming. I don't say that enough, but I really do appreciate it. And I know everybody up here appreciates it. We do this for fun. For fun. I might make a little bit of money, but the rest of these guys do it for fun. My show, anyway. So they do get a lot of zeros in their check, but there's just no digits on the front of it. So their pay is y'all being here. So they love seeing everybody come and us hanging out, and everybody up here puts a lot into this show. I know my show, they all put a lot of work into it, and just being here is a lot of work, and putting up with me is even more. And so they have to try to figure out what I'm thinking, and that's dangerous.
It's a full-time job reading the Texas. I can't hardly answer back.
Oh, man. I used to think texting was the stupidest thing in the world. Now I don't even want to talk to nobody. I just send them a text.
Yeah,
Took me a while to pick up on that's what texting was all about.
I always said that too. If I had to text you more than twice, I'm going to pick up the phone and call you now. Text is about all you do. Text and email. Text and email.
Oh, Felix, did you get my email that I got? And I just sent it to you because you're the one that's been doing that and make sure that it was nothing we needed.
Oh, the Teespring?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sent it to me too. So.
Every time I chunk stuff and you say you like the code, I missed the code thing. So I don't chunk anything now unless you see it.
Well, that's probably a good thing. And you had got that Gator email from them. I didn't get that for like a week or something after you got the email.
Wow.
Even though it was in the store where I could design it and put it in the store. But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. But I did get the other one about the editing stuff, editing tools.
Okay.
Well, guess what? I didn't get the Gator. So
Yeah. You didn't even get the mask. You ordered it, but you didn't get it.
Yeah.
or the cup.
You need to check your emails.
I do check my emails, Felix.
Check your
Yeah,
junk.
but maybe it was
All my Teespring emails go in my junk mail.
Oh, does it
Just
really?
All your emails and all Teespring goes in the junk mail. I don't know why.
Mine don't. That must be an Android thing.
Well, and maybe, but it does it. I mean, because it actually goes through my. I mean, I've got it set up on my computer too.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is it? I have Windows Mail or whatever the crap they call it. It's technically Outlook Mail, like it always used to be, but they call it Windows Mail. Yeah. So it just likes to throw certain things in the junk. What irritates me is even when I tell it that it's not junk, it still throws it in the junk. It's like,
Yep.
really? Then what is the point of that not junk button? Because obviously that doesn't work.
So, by the way, Paul had asked us last week or week before who done our morning crew cartoons, and that was Toonstead. And so, if anybody needs any of that kind of work done, Toonstead will give you a great deal on that. And so, he does great work, or they do great work. They got two sons, or two, ain't they? They're both artists, ain't they?
Yeah.
And Toonstead used to do a lot of lives. If any of y'all that don't know them, used to do a lot of lives, and they're going to go back to doing live. But Toonstead is not only is he a natural at being a cartoonist, but they homestead, right? That's
Yes.
where the name
Mhm.
comes from, Toonstead. Yeah. So he has done a lot of work for our channel. When they do their live stream, they usually draw a channel. So if you hang out in there, you liable to get your channel drawn out and put in the cartoon form. So, but that is where that come from. We've had a lot of people ask, people that don't know Toonstead, people that do know Toonstead knew exactly where it come from. So
And Jim actually does professional tunes and things, comic
right,
strip.
yeah,
Yeah, he's actually a pro. He gets paid for his job he does, Gary. He
that's
gets
right.
paid
That's
money.
right.
He gets a paycheck.
He,
Gary
I
would know.
actually, oh, Nomadic Rat Pack missed the Traveling Robert interview. Oh,
Oh, you got to go back and watch that one. That was a good show.
That was a good one. Yeah.
And I just
Nomadic
did a
Rat Pack. You got to be at Bob Wells this Thursday. Don't miss
Yeah.
that.
Not my
I
junk
put-
mail feed.
I put Toonstead's link in there. So
Good
if
deal.
anybody wants to grab it.
So we're going to, all of you that don't have to get up at 4 in the morning like me, go over and raid Johnny's Journey. And I miss hanging out at Johnny now. And I apologize. And I'm trying to watch all their videos. Let me just say, if you're thinking about doing a van build, you need to go over and watch all their videos on their van build.
Yeah,
Those two are so talented.
amazing work.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And they work together. It's crazy. Vanderella does a lot of research, and Johnny makes all that come to life. And it's just amazing to see that what she has done with that in such a short amount of time, or what they have done with that in such a short amount of time, because they work on it. Vanderella has Kelly. She has her part. Johnny, she has her part. She does, and man, it's been amazing what they've come up with. Yeah, that is going to be. I'm a little nervous about that Nomadic Rat Pack. I haven't seen him do too many interviews, so I'm nervous as to have been honored for him to say yes. So, but I don't do the average interview, and I hope that people can watch our shows and see. I try to ask questions that entertain me. I don't want to know how many miles per gallon his van gets. That don't interest me. I don't want to know how many tanks of propane he burns. That don't interest me. I want to know how many cups of coffee he drunk and what brand. I mean, that's the real information. Now, I got some better questions than that, but y'all know what I mean. I want it to be fun. So,
It will
all right,
be.
we got to go. We're going to be late. So y'all go over, and I appreciate every one of y'all for coming. I love y'all. I appreciate it. We wouldn't have a channel if it weren't for the chat, and you guys make up the chat. Help us out if you can with Bob Wells interview Thursday, and help us out anytime you get a chance. If I can help you, email me. Love you guys. We got to run.